He's also not lying. My last name's Dyke.
I'm just gonna sit right back there. And
What is the fact that my mother never told me that I could be anything I ever wanted when I was growing up. And I found out why. Because I'm a huge NASCAR fan. Do I have any NASCAR fans out here? Alright. Now, any of you that have listened to the announcing would agree that you don't want to hear an announcer saying, "Here comes Dyke, hard up the rear." There goes my dream. So, tell jokes now. I'll also acknowledge the fact that I have giant ears. I'm part of Mickey Mouse Anonymous. It's a group that, you know, just hold women that like big ears. It's unfortunate. I'm newly single. This is the reason why. There's a foreplay technique I didn't know about that involves ears. And when you perform cunnilingus on your girlfriend, and for those of you that did not go to Baker College in Muskegon, that means going down on. You're welcome. When you go to perform cunnilingus on a girl, and she's really into it, but she doesn't really like the route that you're taking, she'll grab a hold of your ears, hence airplane joystick, and move you. Go right, go right! So I'm single, because that was rather embarrassing. I recently moved back to Michigan from Virginia. It's been a few years down there. Discovered the art of comedy, moved back here, and moved on to semifinals. Funniest person from Grand Rapids, so it's working. Thank you. Relax, I paid everybody to come, and they were good for me. It's not as good as it seems. But when I was down there in Virginia, I had a few things that actually humbled me and scared me to death. Like, I had to relearn some new things. Like, down there, I kept saying pop. Down there, it's soda. Thank you. I think they know where this joke's going, but... And certain other things, like your girlfriend up here is referred to as your cousin down there. I know. One word that really stood out to me because I spent time in Muskegon County Jail, and that's the word cornhole. Some of you see where this is going. Being in jail, I learned it one specific way. Down in Virginia, it's a game. So imagine my surprise when a friend of mine that I worked with said, "Hey man, why don't you come on over? We got a huge party, we got the banjo, we got plenty of booze, girls. Come over and play some cornhole." I was like, "Holy shit. You guys do deliverance reenactments here?" It's horrible. I recently moved back, actually, the beginning of February, which means I have the worst fucking timing ever because some of you may know we had a pretty bad snowstorm. And a buddy of mine, the same friend actually called me up and said, "Hey man, we're actually getting a state of emergency. Snowstorm, 10 inches. How do I get all the snow off my car?" "It's 10 inches, drive 60 on the highway." It's cool. So, "Well, how bad's the snow up there, man?" I said, "It's so bad you can't even see a car coming at an intersection." I said, "What do? You treat it like sex. You pull out and you pray." I have 2 kids that never really worked for me. As I stated, I am newly single, and I find relationships really difficult for me because my mother calls it looking for love in all the wrong psych wards. I just prefer to say I have poor taste in women. Mother's always right though. And I have issues trusting women. And this is nothing against some of the beautiful ladies here this evening. But my last serious relationship was 5 years ago when I was 20. I was dating a girl, also 20, who cheated on me with a 15-year-old. Yeah, imagine the hits in my ego. I got a fucking car at least. I mean... 98 Grand Prix ain't got shit on his 10-speed apparently. But she also tried defending him in her own right by saying, oh, he's very mature for his age. Yeah, he reads an 11th grade reading level. Somebody's got me there, big deal. I actually went to jail because of this girl. Yeah, I found out that Muskegon has very strict domestic violence laws, wherein if you call your girlfriend a bitch because she may be acting the part, and she pulls a knife on you to display her displeasure with that word, and you run and cry like a little girl, but you accidentally trip her, you'll go to jail. And get terrified. I mean, I'm not a career criminal like the rest of the Dykes. I mean, I wish I was making that up. I'm in there in jail, and this huge, not to be stereotypical, this huge black guy, he looks like a linebacker watching. What are you in for?
Oysters.
Domestic violence. DV? What? DV. What the hell is that? Domestic violence. Since when do you guys abbreviate crimes? I only know DUI because you got to get one to go to my family reunion. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. But also, going to jail, I kept something very important in my family alive. Now, I view family traditions very important, I'm sorry. You know, like joining the Marines because your grandfather and your father, or going to the same college because your father went to the same college. My grandfather and father both went to Muskegon County Jail. And we all had the same probation officer. Yeah, imagine that surprise. I go down and meet with my probation officer. Don't know anything about crime. I'm not lying. He goes, Mr. Dyke, have a seat. Could I ask you a personal question before we get started? Sure. Do you know Paul by chance? Yeah, that's my dad. Alright, how about Gerald? It's my uncle. James? It's my other uncle. Alright, dude, I'll tell you what. How about I save you some time? I'll give you a name. You tell me whether or not they're in your system. I'll throw a wild card at you. Sharon. Yeah, I have her. You have my freaking grandma? What is she in for? Oh, she tried selling her food stamps for Vicodin. Awesome, grandma. Jeez. Ladies and gentlemen, I do not have jokes. I tell my life. I'm not lying. Newly single, thank you. Newly single, and it made me realize that women should treat men, the single women, when you go out on dates, please do me a favor from now on from men, to save us the trouble and the heartache of losing half of our stuff later, of giving us the rules in the relationship ahead of time. As if you were to be arrested by a cop. Give that man his Miranda rights, his dating Miranda rights, please. After a few dates, if you really like a guy, approach him very officially. Say you're about to enter a relationship. Anything you say can and will be taken out of context and used against you later. You have the right to be a sports fan, as long as it doesn't interfere with Grey's Anatomy. You have the right to have sex on my specific terms. However, purchasing of gifts and romance will grant you this right more frequently. Lastly, you have the right to have friends. If I do not like your friends, I will be appointed to you. And if you have female friends, I'll judge them strictly on their slowness and how they speak to you. If you do not like the friends appointed to you, you'll be forced to go out and meet my friends, attending Channing Tatum movie, or anything written by Nicholas Sparks. Will you understand your rights? Doesn't matter because it's going to change next week when I'm on here either. Thank you for laughing, everybody. I'm Chris Dyke.